Wow, it has really been raining since last night. Last night was on Sunday. Today's on Monday. I'm not really sure when I'll post this, because you see there's no electricity since actually yesterday. So we have to but we cannot stop shooting. We have to continue shooting, and then when the electricity comes, because we do have space, and now the only challenge is how do we call it, battery or energy. Yeah, so it's still drizzling actually right now. Maybe we cannot see it, but there is still some drizzling that is happening. But you cannot stop going to work, stop going to at least get something for maybe yourself or your family, just because it's raining. I remember that the times that I used to work back in last year. I used to say I cannot stop going to work because of rain. Rain couldn't make me not to go to work. So that is the point. That is the thing that I'm trying to say. Do not allow rain to make you not to work. Just simple terms. Yeah. So this is life in the village. This is Mark 29. That is my name, Mark 29. So friend, I hope you are doing great. What we are doing right now is just the normal walks. I believe you are familiar now with this place here behind me. There is a church over there. So today we are going somewhere. I do not really have a specific destination. Yeah, I can hear a smell of it. What time is it? It's 12:53, almost 1 p.m. So right now, people here in the village, especially families that have children that go to school, this is the time they are preparing, or maybe they've already prepared lunch for them. Yeah, remember the schools here, the children normally do not eat at school. We have places whereby children eat in school, but here in the village, you have to come back to your home, you eat, then you go back. So there is a certain boy, a certain neighbor of mine who was really having a very tough time, because he told me he normally comes home and then there is nothing for him to eat, then to go back to school. So he comes home because other children are coming home for lunch, and then takes a few minutes just doing nothing, just coming at home, and then goes back to school, which is really not easy for him. So friend, look at this. Looks like there was a vehicle that was coming down this place. You see, it was sliding. It must have had a very tough time. And also, looks like this vehicle was actually going up the hill, and then it cooled it. So it made a U-turn over here. You see that? Yeah, this place is hilly, and then it's slippery, so it couldn't go up the hill, and it had to make a U-turn. You can see here a lot of sliding forward and backward. So these are the challenges that come with rains, and I highly doubt that this must have been the vehicle that normally ferries tea from the tea buying centers to the company or factory. It might have been coming from this direction and then towards my place on this hill over here. So we said we do not really have a specific destination, we're just walking the random walks that we normally take. Yeah. Welcome to my village. Look at that motorbike. So that is the hill we were talking about. I'm not really near them to at least see how their journey is, but anyway, we're on a different mission. Let's try at least and see those raindrops. Maybe we place our camera this way. That is the sky. It's actually dark, very dark. I believe it's not easy to spot those drops, but it's actually still drizzling. Though not too much, because if it were too much, I could have at least carried an umbrella. But it's not that much. So here, this is the environment normally when it's drizzling or raining in the village. Like there are very minimal people. Yeah, no sun. Farm, and then there was somebody who had blocked the road towards that area. So today I find myself here, and then the person remembered fenced using what do we call it, a wire mesh. So that is the exact place. So the intention was to build a house, which is really good. So the house is up, you see. That is amazing. So I had no idea that was his intention, which is good. I'm not really against development. Looks like they're really working very hard to finish that house. Yeah. There is only remaining with maybe putting windows, and then everything will be in check. So the only unfortunate thing here is the power. Yeah, we cannot charge our gadgets. Our phones are dying. You cannot actually do, I cannot even upload a video. Yesterday I was uploading a video, and then midway, when I was remaining with only around 2 hours to complete, remember uploading also takes time, like a lot of time. But it also depends, like with the speed of your internet, and then the speed of your machine, the machine that you're using to upload with. Yeah. So my laptop is actually not doing me a favor when it comes to that. It is very slow. So at times the slowness costs me, although it's easier and good to upload using a laptop, but or a laptop or desktop, but if you do not have one, you can always log in to the desktop. Like in your phone, there is an option that it gives you. So this is to maybe new YouTubers. I'm also a new YouTuber. I'm not saying I'm old, but I prefer using the option whereby you upload using the desktop version when you upload a video on YouTube, because there are options that you need to at least tick. There are things that you need to at least make, and then it will give you at least it will also allow YouTube to push your videos. Yeah, so this rain is actually increasing as I move away from our home, and if maybe it begins to rain, the drizzling is increasing. So there is somebody who's okay. You see the vehicle that couldn't go up the hill. So it wasn't actually a carrying vehicle. It was the vehicle that was ferrying this. See this timber over here, this wood? Yeah, because I can see the vehicle actually came. You see here? It was around here. So we were talking about uploading videos on YouTube. So at times I saw some, according to the research that I've been doing, using the desktop version to upload your videos is actually gives you more, at least a certain advantage. So that is why I'm saying, if you are uploading the videos, use the desktop version on your phone. Yeah, you can. It's there in your phone, so you can use that. So friend, the drizzling is increasing, and if we are caught somewhere, you see, in the village is not similar to maybe the people who live in towns. You see, the disadvantage we have is that if maybe the rains maybe come and you find yourself in such a place, especially where I am, I also normally say this, that you'll have it tough, because you cannot walk into somebody's compound and then you tell them, "I've come to shelter." Yeah, it is very weird, like the stories we normally give. Also, friend, now we've got to a place whereby in our live streams, we will even include the ghost stories. So do you believe in ghosts? Yeah? Do you? If you do or do not, then I'm creating a segment in our live stream whereby we'll be talking about ghost stories. So I've been going this way for the past few days, this way, and I want to at least try to go this way, though since it's raining we could have taken this path here, but because it's raining and it's all obviously it's muddy, so I'll not use that. What I'll do is I'll continue heading this way, even though the drizzling is increasing. Yeah, when we were coming actually from my place, it was very minimal, but the more we go down, the more we move away, it's increasing. Am I worried about that? Not really. Huh? As long as we make the video. So even if it rains on us, but we make the video. Look at this friend over here. There is no biggie. And also I was told that the Hope Bidwell shows this age, this big. So I was told that this this period or this month, children were going to be released like from midterm, and I was really shocked, like, what? They just opened school the other day, and then I realized this is Feb, mid, not even mid, actually past mid. Yeah, so this is the time that children come for midterm. Yeah, so I was surprised. And also I think the reason as to why I was somehow surprised is because, you see, in our place we do not have like somebody going to school. I'm talking about high school and primary schools, because for college or university campus they do not really break for midterm. So nowadays, during our times, we used to like break for midterm on Wednesday and then come back on Monday, like 3 days plus the weekend, so those are 5 days. So nowadays they actually break for a week, which is really good. And also in the past, children who are schooling in public schools here in the village, they never used to break for midterm. Like, they never had such a thing as midterm. They only, like, after they open, they wait till they close school, like from January, maybe 7th around. They could wait till maybe March towards the end, or maybe at times they used to close on April, like at the beginning of April. That is what they used to do. Yeah, but nowadays they really enjoy it. Though I've met somebody there and he told me, I asked him, so I heard that you are about to break for midterm, and he told me, I told him, I heard you are about to break for midterm. Are you happy? Are you excited about that? Because for us, it used to be really exciting. But he told me it's just for a week. Yeah, and then I told him a week is very long. So he's not really seeing the goodness in that, because I understood the reason is they nowadays they really break for a very long time. Like during the December holiday, they actually closed around, was it October? Yeah, towards the end of October, and then they were at home for 2+ months. So that is the reason as to why he's saying like breaking for just a week is not really nice. There's somebody behind me. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah? No, you're right. Let's go. Nara go kind of with me. Minanga ye. Get you. Tari go jealous kung go. Yeah? Ay, tari ko ngayon no. Ko ngayon. Ko ngayon. So this child here, I saw him like branching into a certain area on this side, and then a few minutes later he's coming from behind me, so I'm trying to find out where his home is so that he cannot follow me and then maybe ends up somewhere, maybe forgetting where he was headed to. So that is it, friends. Mwasik, let's go. Mwasik. Come in lagi. Tadi lunch what? Minang kayak what ada? Eja. Sawa ikap ya. Doa tanya orang nana dengan cukur aku. Mana? Sawa. I know him, yeah? So he told me his name is Manuel, and he's really interested in the stand that I'm using on my phone. He told me when he gets me, the next time we meet, I'll give him this. Yeah, I wish I had two. I could have just given him. So the next time, I'll make sure that the next time we meet, if we meet, I'll make sure that I have two. So that if I give him this, then I'll go back for the other. Yeah, maybe he's interested in this. Because also there is a nephew of mine who I really like. In a few years time he might do the YouTube thing, because I remember he used to say, whenever he saw me taking videos, he used to say like, welcome to my YouTube. Yeah, so I wish that he'll also do the YouTube thing, but he's too young for that. Maybe when he grows up, because right now I cannot mix school with YouTube. It will be very hectic for him. For a child to do two things at a time, he can, but he can if monitored. He can, but it will be too much for him. This place is very quiet, and that is the reason as to why I normally say that I'd want to have a piece of land in such a place and build my home in a very quiet area. The only noise, it's not actually noise, the only sound that you'll hear is the sound that is coming from the birds. Very quiet. So this place is very slidey. If I fall down, you'll understand that I was filming, and then yeah, it's really slidey, and I'm really now getting worried, like will I really get to the top? Yeah. So I'm trying to walk on the ridges, on the grass, so that to avoid this place here, because it's really slidey. This is the fruits of the rains, but we appreciate so much, because we do have places or regions that have really gone for a very long time without rains. So for us, if it rains too much, we shouldn't complain. We should be thankful, grateful for the rains, because the rains, they normally play a major role in food production. So there are places that now the only problem that we have is water storage. Yeah, we do not really have places where we can store water. So when it comes to a dry season, we again begin crying like, why is it taking too long to rain? Yet we never stored the waters when it was raining. Human nature, right? Yeah. So that is how we were created. Like, complaining is always part of us. So friend, but there is a certain school over here. I cannot hear even a sound, which means they might probably be in their midterm. You know, normally when students are in school, there is opening and closing of lockers, I mean desks. So here it's very quiet, and now the hard thing here will be going down this slope. and I'll be coming back, because going up is somehow easy, but going down now, it will be very tricky. I'm even trying to figure out a way that I'll use option B, and if I get it, I'm going to use it. Yeah, that is those are fruits of the rains. Wow. So I'm almost getting to the top. Yeah, you see this over there? Remember, this is a school, and there are students who board, like there is a boarding school over here. You see that? Do you know what it means? If you do, put it in the comment section. This one over here, like over there. What happens here? And this one, whatever happens here does not really happen during the day. It happens during the night. If you know what happens over there, put it in the comment section. So I'm actually at the top now. Wow. That wasn't easy, but we like we like taking on an easy tasks. And now we are at the top. Let me show you. There is a slope over here. You can see there's somebody's house over there, but looks like the person does not really live here, because the house looks like it has nobody to take care of it. Anyway, you see that there is a slope over here, so we're coming from deep down there. Nowadays, whenever I take a walk in the village, I realize that very many people are building houses, and very good houses actually, not like poorly built houses, very nice houses, which is really good, very nice. So that means people are really working extra hard to build such houses. Is not really an easy task. See, this person has trimmed his edges. Very nice. We've actually been to this place several times in our videos, but it never gets boring. Now that is this good part. Now look at this. You see those ladies over there? These ladies are actually coming from, one of them must be coming from a tea buying center. You can see there is a, what do we call it? This thing over here. Basket. Is it a basket or what? I hope so. So this lady must have woken up like very early in the morning, and then went to her tea plantation and then plucked, and now she's coming back. Where yeah. Video ngo video ngo so they were really curious, like, what is he doing? One of them was actually like, is that a cross you're carrying? And I told her, no, this is a video I'm doing. And then the other one told me, continue with your work. We do not really want to interfere. That is nice. Yeah, so they were curious, and then I let them know, and then they said, carry on with your work. So, friend, there is a place that I was filming on a certain day. It's just that I never put it on camera, and then people are like, why are you filming us? Why are you doing that? And I told them, relax, I'm not filming you. And why should I film you in the first place? You see, somebody was trying to get aggressive, and yet I wasn't filming them. You see, like those ladies over there, I was not really filming them. I was just passing. Yeah, you see, you shouldn't actually be aggressive to someone because maybe you feel like he's trying to take a video of you and maybe put it somewhere. Maybe people will see, or maybe you're facing a hard time, or like try to put your frustrations on somebody. Yeah, you see this filming somebody. Like now I'm filming this car here. You see, the car is not even aggressive. They can see she has some markings on her body. I do not really understand why they are there. Anyway, that is not our problem. So, do not really get angry at someone because you believe he is trying to expose you. Nobody is exposing anybody. Although there are people who have such behaviors, like they want to see, like maybe, what example am I really going to use? Like maybe, you see, if you're doing something and then it has an impact, it's impacting some people or somebody, then always there's going to be somebody who's against what you're doing. Like I, for example, there's somebody who says like, why is he doing that? Or what is he gaining? And for some people, they do not really understand that there are people who love creating memories, and not just memories that maybe at some point they'll be forgotten. There are people who love creating memories that will be placed somewhere, whereby if there is somebody who's at least maybe interested to know how things happen in the village, you will go just click, it's just a click, how you like, there is somebody who does this and this in the villages, and then they'll click and enjoy what you're doing, you see. And there'll be people who are like, why is he doing so? Why? What is the reason? I do not like what he's doing. I do not like this and this. It's up to you. So friend, the other day we were at that place whereby we found a lady operating what we call a caterpillar. So today we're not going to that place, that hill over there. Today we are going this way. So I was talking about the people who normally come to the tea plantation very early in the morning. They pluck their tea and then they bring it to the buying center. It's very cold actually out here. Very, very cold. It's drizzling, but the farmers are here. And also the funny thing is, these people, when immediately they spot me with a camera, they'll want at least, now this is a behavior that I have found in this village, like immediately they spot you with a camera, they think you're coming with money to at least give them, or they think you want to at least pass a certain information that is regarding or maybe aiming the government. So these people here are speaking at the tea buying center, and they are addressing issues that are like their issues. So I'm not really like in their issues. What I'll do is I'll pass slowly and then head to my business, you see. So I'm not filming anybody. That is what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks like there is their leader is addressing them. I have not really taken time to try to understand what they are saying. So my business is towards this side. So whenever it actually rains, these roads are really a challenge. They are impassable. They are really a very big challenge to the people here. And this is among the issues that they normally complain about. Like I see these roads here in my country, they're supposed to be murramed, like they're supposed to, you see? It's like Maram was put here a very long time ago, maybe once after 5 years. You see, now we are nearing the election period next year. So what politicians are going to do here is they will come with Maram, put it on these roads, and then tell people, you see, I've made roads for you, so I deserve a 5-year term. We normally do elections after every 5 years, so I deserve a term. Their term is 5 years. So that is normally their way of asking to be voted in. And people will vote them in, and then they'll disappear. They'll leave roads the way this one over here is, like impassable, for the next 5 years. And when the electioneering period nears, then they'll come again. So at times I really wonder and ask myself, like, when are we going to learn? Yeah, when are we going to learn? Like, if somebody promised, though there is something that normally happens in this, you know, this a constituency known as Kitutu Masaba in Nyamira County. So at times the people here really, like, they've never actually chosen an MP for more than a term. So friend, my phone is about to die. Yeah, there is I really wanted to really have a very long walk here, but my phone is about to die. Maybe I'll pause and then I'll film somewhere, and then I say thank you before my phone dies, and then maybe I lose everything that I've been talking. Is it the second or the third motorbike that I'm seeing? So this village here, actually, people normally do not really move using motorbikes. They move by foot. It's a hustle that has really created a lot of employment for the youth, and also it has really murdered very many youths. So it has its good side and also its bad side. So there is a very huge field over here. I can see children on the other far side. You see these markings here. These markings here are an indication of sports is going on in this school. Whenever it's a sports time of period, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're actually normally 8. So these markings here are a sign that sports is on. Running, that is, running competitions. So there is a term whereby children engage in or participate in sports competition. I believe the first term that is for running competitions, and then second term they compete in sports like football, basketball, and many other sports competitions. And then when third term is normally the term to study, like serious business. That is what happens in the third term. So it's sports like running competitions now happening, which is really nice. You see, the children, whenever they are at home, the parents do not really allow them to maybe do such things. So when they come to school is when they are free to at least run, enjoy themselves. So, which is very also good for their mental health and then physical health, which is amazing. So this school actually has so that is a primary on that upper side, and then the lower side is for secondary. But the secondary part looks like they are not around. And then there is a certain classroom here that has really been left for years and years. I wonder like why. Like the person who bought them the bus, why can't he extend to at least finishing that class over there? It has been that way for the past few years. So if you see this video and then you know this place, I do not really want to mention the name. Kindly ask the leaders like, why can't you help us at least finish that classroom? Yeah? See that? Over there. It has been left that way for a very long time. Right? So this is the 360 of this area. Very quiet. And I was asking myself like, how did the person who was like trimming this tree over here, you see the branches down here, how did that person actually get to the top? See how it's tiny at the top? And also there, it's actually very close to these poles, electricity poles, very close to it. So that is actually what's supposed to be done, though it's not that close. On camera, somebody might think it's too close, but not really. Let me move to the other side so that I can show you. You see, there's a very big space between that one and the cables, electricity cables. So, but in my place, people are actually forced to do this. Like they do not really do it voluntarily. Like you can see, yeah, tree is very close to electricity cables, but you cannot try to at least trim them, even though you do not have electricity in your place. You see this plant over here, actually it normally brings fruits, like it bears fruits. We call it in my local language or dialect Chinkenen. Here they are. See these yellowish things here? These ones, they're very sweet. Huh? Very, very sweet. Because they've not really ripened, they're bitter somehow, but they're very, very sweet. Thinking. So friend, this is life in the village. Actually, this place looks very nice to an extent that I do not really want to move away. Yeah. Here in my region, that is. I'm not really sure about other areas, but where I come from, and you see very many trees in a valley. It's an indication there is water flowing. So we're going to see if that is true or not. Yeah, of course. So unfortunately there is no bridge. So what are we going to do? Oh, I see the stones over there that are put in such a way that no bridge, but those stones actually can help us cross to the other side. Wow, it's very slidey. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. So looks like there was a river over here some time back. And then maybe, oh, what was this? Was it a septic tank? Yeah, I can see there is a lid on it. Yeah, it has to be a septic tank. Yeah? I cannot really try to open that. We all know what's always in such an area. There is a tank over there. Oh, okay. We almost lost our camera. Look at this. So here, yeah, I see it's like there are some structures here in the past. See this stone over here? It's like something was built here, and then looks like it was demolished too. You see that? There is a structure over there. So there's something over here, and then it was demolished. Yeah, I want to at least know why this is put here. Was it put here by children? What? Yeah, looks like, because, or maybe a grown up, because maybe they are afraid to pass over there. Now they'll use this to at least cross and go to the other side. So we are coming actually from that place, that the topmost area, and then we came down. It was very slidey over there, very slidey, but there is something over there, a tree stump, that helped us to at least not fall. And then here we are, and we are going this way. It's really slippery over here, but we thank God for the rains. Yeah, look at how those tea plantations are really looking nice. Farming, tea farming. What do really the people here do not practice? Like, they practice animal rearing, they practice tea farming, crop farming, they sell timber trees. There are also people who practice fishing, rare fish, then sell them. Though now it's not particularly in this village, but there is a village that I happen to know about, and maybe we'll visit them someday, whereby they rear fish. So these people actually do everything. My people, that is, we actually, not this. We do everything. Everything. Which is really nice. So I've never really used to this road, or this path over here, so I'll try it today, and then see where it leads me to. Yeah, I'll try it. Obviously, if you'll get to see this video, then you'll definitely know that I got home safely. But what I'm really sure of is I cannot really get lost in my village. That is a very nice house over there. But also looks like the owner doesn't even live here. You can see like nobody walks by or to that house. So there is also somebody who built a shop in his compound. Normally shops are built by the road, but this one here decided like I'll build mine in my compound. So it chose to be different from everybody else. Oh, my phone is dying. Oh no. The quietness of the village. Nobody's actually bothering anybody. You see, this is the freedom that we normally talk about. In your compound, doing your own things, maybe farming or blogging like me, taking care of your animals or your chicken or your family. Now the only problem that is in the village is, as time goes by, as the land becomes scarce. So you see, like this area, those houses are too close to each other. And now the funny thing is, they do not belong to a single individual. They belong to 1, 2, 3, 4, like more than 5 people, those houses over there. Now that is the only problem now that is in the village. Like, people are increasing and land is getting scarce. So, like this issue here, it needs an intervention. And I saw whereby the government of Kenya, the president actually himself, saying that he wants to build houses whereby people will rent or maybe own after a certain duration of time. But now those houses are not actually built here in the village. Like this place here, I've really gone around, like I've gone around the villages. I've not really seen what we call those affordable, the president calls them affordable housing here in Kenya. So I've never really like seen any structure or any building. So that is I believe the intention of doing that. Okay, so maybe somebody might think I'm really supporting the government, but I'm actually not. I'm just saying, like, if somebody comes with such an idea of the land is really getting scarce and then people are increasing, obviously, definitely something has to be done. And I'm not really trying to imply that houses are supposed to be built. What I'm saying is there are other ways actually whereby somebody can this lady is too loud. Somebody can address this issue of the population. You can come up with ideas like trying to reduce the birth rate. Yeah, the Bible says that you're supposed to fill the earth, but the rate at which people are giving birth, it's very high. So if there is a way to control the birth rate, then we can at least address the issue, because the lands have been here like for a very long time. People have been giving birth to children, and then now the thing is there is no more land, it's decreasing. So controlling birth can be very helpful long time. Yeah. So these people are actually coming from the buying center. And they woke up very early in the morning for this. So people are really doing their best to at least put food on their table, which is a very good thing. But everything actually has a challenge. There is challenges everywhere. So there is nothing easy when it comes to working or putting food on your table. You really have to sacrifice everything. So this is the place we passed earlier on. After they've been addressed, now everybody is going home. I see the good thing with this tea buying center over here is there is an area that is beside it. You know, at times farmers come to the tea buying center and then they really have no shelter. So big up to this person here for planting these trees. The farmers can come and rest when it's too hot while waiting for the vehicle that ferries tea to arrive. Very nice. Very, very nice. So friends, somebody actually told me like these areas are there is a certain house here that looks really, really pretty. So this is the house actually. Wow, look at that. You cannot really enter in that compound because it's somebody's private home. We can only admire it from the outside. Look at that. This is fantastic. Yeah, there's a very huge parking outside here. Yeah, as I said, this is a motivation for me. Huh? Wow. In the village. Huh? I'm even sure that maybe you as well would like to have such a house in the future. Yeah. So because my phone is about to die, I'll not actually go past this place. Yeah, I'll just admire this house from the outside. Maybe friend, how much does such a house cost? Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Isn't it breathtaking? In the village actually. Look at this area. In the village. It's really amazing. Okay, so we shouldn't actually admire someone's property for too long. Let's just go away. Yeah? How much do you think it costs, friend? Such a mansion. You can actually tell us that in the comment section, so that for those who are planning, for those of us who are planning to at least get something like that in the future, so that we can really be prepared. Yeah? Amazing. Like, very, very smart. Look at that, friend. In the village, so I can see there is CCTV camera somewhere there. No, it's actually not a CCTV camera. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're there at the gate. So friend, I'm not actually continuing past this place. There is a place over there, down there, that normally they make what we call bricks. Wanted to go there, but the battery of my phone, the power of my gadget over here will not allow us to go there. So thank you very much, friend, for watching this video to this extent, to this far. I really appreciate your support. We are in the subscription. We are really increasing day by day, and we hope to do more. Have a nice day. See you on our next video.